Greetings to one and all true comic book readers out there. I'm Mike from Comic Frontline, and welcome to my comic review of the all-new Marvel Now of the all-new X Factor, issue number 6. And this book wasn't actually Book of the Week. It was almost Book of the Week. So, for those of you who are shocked right now, I'll explain why it was almost Book of the Week. The story wasn't bad, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the story was really, really good. So, let's get into the comic book. So, as I predicted and did research from last time, it was Cypher who we're getting introduced to. And if I didn't do research and thinking it was Longshot, I would have been like really pissed off. But talks about Cypher, about when he wakes up from a dream, how he wants to kill himself and everything, and all that other stuff, because he didn't like, the way he was. So the all-new X Factor come to his house and actually pay a visit to him. And meanwhile, back at Civil Industries, Harrison talks to his wife, Angela, and they have a little bit of a conversation with each other. And there was actually something there, but you could definitely read a comic book to see. So they tell Cypher that Warlock and what's the other guy's name? And Magnus are working together, and Danger actually sees something that's implanted into Cypher's body. The artwork, it still reminds me of the good old X Factor comic book artwork, and Danger takes it out like really like something else, but he wants to know why Warlock placed it into him and how. So he wants to know why, so they go to their base to find out. So we see Magnus, who actually isn't really treating them as like a bad guy. He's actually a good guy. And there's more about Harrison and Angela, but if you want to know more about that, like I said before, you can read about it. He just summons Warlock to come out because Cypher wants to know why that chip was planted into him. And he just says that he wanted to remain connected to his friend. And he was sounding more like Tarzan, like self was concerned, like me be friends with, and all that other stuff. So he's just saying, how he missed him, and his name is Doug Cypher. I thought it was just Cypher, but either way, it's the same thing. So Warlock tells his father that he wants to move on, and his father really doesn't take it well at first, but then again he says, fine, I will let you move on with your life and everything. So he lets him move on. Now, here's a thing that I knew was going to happen. Cypher joins the X Factor team, and guess who else? Warlock. Yeah, now, let me explain something. I've noticed in almost every issue when we introduce a character, it's like, here's the character, or you want to join X Factor. In one issue. Now, I don't have I don't mind that, but do you think maybe we should get to know the character and have a little bit of character development? Like, here's the character, next issue, this is what he or she does, and maybe an issue or two after that, then ask them. It's like, here's the character, join the X Factor. Which, of course, they say yes. So, I just don't know, like, how to really put this. Like, I felt, in my opinion, there should have been a character development. But don't get me wrong, the story was really amazing, and with almost Book of the Week, I'm giving it between a 4.5 to 5 out of 5, which is leaning closer to 5 out of 5. Artwork was great, and the story was excellent, and I guess now that we got the full roster, I guess we'll see if any more other people will join or not. We'll see as the issue keeps going. But, yeah. So, that is my comic review of all new X Factor issue number 6. Don't forget to check out Comic Related and ComicFrontline.com. Together we are your number one source for comic related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. Subscribe to Comic Frontline today if you haven't yet, and comment below of the all-new X Factor. Have you been reading this comic book, your thoughts, or anything else? Please feel free to say anything in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. So, to all your comic book readers out there, Mike from Comic Frontline saying take care, keep watching. I'll see you guys next video. Take care, everybody.